Hey Scorpio, it's Kayla's Tarot here, my wonderful fellow Scorpios. Okay, right, I've pre-shuffled and dealt for the 1st to the 15th of January 2020. Happy New Year, my fellow Scorpios. I wish it was nothing but prosperous for you guys, and I'm sure it will be, especially looking at this spread. That top row is where you've recently come from, so it can resonate anything up to the last year, really. I've got the Hierophant, the Emperor reversed, and the Six of Swords. To me, this looks like a commitment that I want to say something that you've not been in control of. So, I mean, this could be somebody having control over you. That you got out of a hell of a lot of drama and you had no choice. You had to quickly. But looking at that Hierophant, I run a hell of a lot based on intuition, you guys. And to me, that looks like what once was a commitment. You had no control over it. And I suppose it does look like somebody was in general out of control themselves. I get like that Emperor reversed is like split kind of message. Like on one part, you didn't have any control within whatever dynamic this was. But they didn't, they were out of control in terms of crazy. So, but I think you were committed. Absolutely. And I think by the time the shit hit the fan, you had no choice but to get out quickly. I get very, with the Knight of Swords clarifying that, I get very sort of, we need to get out of here fast. You know what I mean? And the Six of Swords, you spent so much hard work and effort getting out of those rough waters, getting out of that turbulence. So, I mean, the energy that I'm sort of getting from the past position, especially with the Emperor reversed and the Knight of Swords, seems like somebody was very, very manic, very out of control, very borderline crazy, really, but controlling themselves over you. And then moving into the now, unfortunately, I've got the Judgment card, so this energy could come back around, you guys. But I think you see it coming. The sun's there, and we have the sun twice, to be fair. I think you see it coming a mile off. And at the centre of your reading is the Magician reversed. We are not manifesting anything here. We are not adding fuel to the fire. Somebody's energy is bouncing back around. You're having none of it, absolutely. And it's like the Two of Swords is reversed along with the Five of Wands. And I think that this is you guys standing your ground and confronting this person and actually laying out it's not going to happen. That's what I'm seeing. It's like you take the blindfold off. You know, we have reality coming out with the Two of Swords reversed. We have reality coming out with the sun. And the whole reality is, with the Magician reversed, you are not fucking entertaining this bullshit anymore. So yes, somebody could bounce back around. The problem is as well with the Magician reversed, especially with the Emperor reversed so close by, we've got like Master Manipulator here as well. And that could be a part of that crazy kind of feeling that I got from before. And I've got this True Love card. And I can't help but think, does this person try to manipulate you by filling your head with bullshit? Oh, it's true love, it's true love, it's true love. When in reality, it isn't. I just feel very sort of a lot of manipulation going on here. And I think, but the good news is you do confront it head on. And maybe if you're not sure on what to do with this person, I think the advice is the Five of Wands. Confront it head on. And say, no, no, no. And then moving forward, this person doesn't seem to go away because I've got the Page of Cups. They're very confident. They're very outlandish. They're like, no, 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 no. We, us, 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 us. And I just think that with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, it's your attitude. You're not buying it. I just don't feel like you're buying it. I just don't feel like you want to entertain it. I'm not even going to talk about it. So moving forward, we have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Sun. The good news is at least you can see that this situation is far from over, because with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, it's that prolonged pain that just needs to be healed. You know what I mean? And you've put it off in one way or another. Or they have, whichever way it goes. Maybe you need to encourage this person to heal and get over this. You're moving on and upwards, and the Hermit's reversed. So you've already had this step back and realised, again with the Sun, there's no going back. We need to keep moving forward, and that's the Chariot. We're charging ahead. We're moving forward. We're not going backwards. I have the finance and career card, so that could play a massive part in this. I don't know if this is someone who you work with or have worked with, or whether this is a divorce that I'm looking at, or a major split that I'm looking at. Whatever this is, Scorpio, someone doesn't want to let you go. But I'm not convinced that they themselves have changed. I'm not. Don't get me wrong, I've got the Page of Cups, so this person's absolutely sure you're the one. But their energy still feels very chaotic. And they are very manipulative. Which does beg the question, can you really trust them? I think if the answer's no, the advice that Spirit's laid out is the right advice. The Chariot. To move on once and for all. But also the Five of Wands, to let this person know where they stand. I kind of feel like the energy of the person that's coming through this spread for you guys, I kind of feel like once you actually sort of lay it out thick and thin, like this is what happened, this is how it made me feel, this is what's going on, this is what's going to happen moving forward. I think once you actually spell it out for them, I don't think their feeling of true love does go. I don't know, I'm looking at that and I'm sort of thinking, well, maybe for them that is true. But again, I don't really think you can ever trust it moving forward. A leopard never changes its spots, springs to mind, Scorpio. I think your advice is to move on and up, because there's better to lie ahead. Or whenever we see the Chariot, yes, it's Spirit's way of saying it's time to move on, but it's also their way of saying wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You've got a hell of a lot better waiting ahead. And that's why you should charge ahead with that. This isn't something that you go slowly with. This is like, no, 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 no. Keep moving forward and at pace, because we've got something really nice coming in. And I like the Sun. And if you guys can see on the Sun, there's two people walking under the Sun holding hands. Maybe it's someone new for you guys that's worth it. Who knows? Who knows? Could be Leo, I suppose. But as far as signs go, I've got Taurus all over this with because I know a lot of people say the Emperor is Aries, but he can also be related to Taurus as well. I've got Leo all over this as well. I've got Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Pisces. So if any of those signs sort of stand out, maybe these messages are for you. It's a new year, a new start, Scorpio. That's exactly what this is. Anyway, I'll leave that there, my dear Scorpios. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. Emails at the bottom of the screen. I have availability from the 2nd onwards if you want to get your booking, and I suggest you do it quickly, because I do tend to fill up fast, and I've already got a few booked in for next week. So get those bookings in as soon as you can, just to save you waiting over a week to get a reading. Right, I'll leave that there. I wish you guys all the best. Happy New Year, and I hope that it's very prosperous for you guys, which seeing the Chariot there, I'm almost certain it's going to be. Take care, you guys. Bye for now.